I was fortunate in my second year of my first superintendency to be asked to be one of the first members of this organization when it was established 17 years ago. There were 10 of me from across Canada. Now there are 50. There were 6 corporations. Now there are 30. And I was able to form friendships and professional associations with people that have stood by me the rest of my professional life and now are part of my personal life.
ERDI provides an opportunity for education leaders and leaders from corporations to come together focused on what's best for students across Canada. It's an opportunity for open dialogue. It's an opportunity for us to compare best practices from one coast to the other.
And it forces you to network with your colleagues across Canada. And it also makes you really proud to be a Canadian, because we're all trying to do the most innovative and creative things for kids in the classroom.
I get a lot of information. I have people across Canada who I can phone and on a moment's notice get information and advice as to how we may want to proceed on some issues and challenges.
So, for example, when a director from BC just a couple of days ago wanted to know about student trustees, he emailed his friends in Ontario. We were able to send information back.
And so whether those are transportation issues or those are learning issues around assessment or the future and the direction of schooling or issues like mental health or poverty, there are commonalities that we see in all of our jurisdictions across the country.
We have common interests, common needs. We share concerns, challenges. We take risks together, and we start to build the future that our kids in our country need.
So ERDI provides the venue for us to do that, and as a result of that, we're able to test new ideas out, test the readiness for new concepts and new ways of supporting teaching and teachers. And as a result of that, our program, our investment, if you will, is being informed by the best thinkers in the country.
And importantly too, you're here on the cutting edge of services and products that companies are trying to, use you as a focus group, and you're in on the cutting edge of some of those. So I find it professional development, but most of all, I like the networking with the corporations as well.
No other organization brings together people who are invested in the industry of education with people that are entrusted with the stewardship of the enterprise. It's particularly important within education because there are so many factors that bear on what the quality of a learning experience is going to be.
As much as we'd like to think so, the corporate partners, we certainly don't have all the answers. And a lot of times those answers come from working with the smartest individuals in education. And those are many of the superintendents, directors, and directors general across the country.
Coming from a corporate perspective, we know that we have a product offering, but how does that fit in with today's education system? And coming to this venue, coming to this conference allows us to network and really find out some areas where we can fit with the education system and create some solutions that really work.
We learn so much from our corporate partners. I have a far better knowledge of educational suppliers and resources and so on that are available. And having an opportunity to contribute into future thinking around that is really great.
ERDI reverses a sales conference, and where a superintendent like I would actually almost have to bar the door from the standpoint of who is trying to sell me what next. In this case, there are no sales. They cannot be in the business of trying to sell me something. They are seeking my critical feedback.
An opportunity to truly understand the needs of schools and educators, so that we ensure that the programs are developing and how we're rolling it out. We're doing it the right way and in consultation with the educational leaders.
And when you bring the leaders of education together with our corporate partners, only great things can come of it, and you learn from each other. And it's the rich dialogue and the rich engagement that takes place. And whether it's in the formal sessions that we have, or the table talk, or just grabbing a cup of coffee, every time that I find that you connect with a fellow educator or corporate partner, you share that common bond.
from the moment that I became involved. I knew when I was beginning the discussions with folks who were part of it already that it was a group that was a very positive group, a group that was very welcoming.
So excited to meet old friends and see new friends and have an opportunity. And everybody's here is coming with greatest intentions. They all put kids first. They all understand why we're here, what the objectives are, what we want to accomplish. So it's incredibly motivating, incredibly inspiring to see where education is not only now, but where it will be for years to come.
The conference is super amazing. We learn continuously. We come here, we build strong relationships. We learn things that we would have never had the opportunity to learn. We can create some sustainable and really topical offerings to the school district. It's fantastic. I love it. It's the absolute best venue that we do, bar none, every year.